If you are watching this video, you are likely dealing with intrusive thoughts. You may hear many voices telling you things, but you can't detect whether or not these voices are good or bad. Watch this video to the end so that you can have clear thoughts and know for sure how to hear the voice of God and to differentiate it from the voice of Satan. The first thing we must realize is that there are only three possible sources that these voices can originate from. One is from your own thoughts. The second is from a demon. And lastly, the third is the voice of God. Now, each of these sources is comprised of certain characteristics, which all appear to make them all similar, which may leave you feeling confused, frustrated, and even insane. But I tell you right now that you are not insane. You are simply inexperienced in matters of the spirit. To begin with, the thoughts that originate from your own mind will sound very familiar. You may have a particular lifestyle that requires that you are self-sufficient. So then, these thoughts will be comprised of memories in regard to responsibilities you have related to work, school, relations, and etc. So then you may have a thought like alarm clock coming out of nowhere, because this is your mind's way of reminding you of the passage of time, because you may need to set up your alarm clock to wake up for work the next day, which is quite simple to detect. But a thought from a demon will sound cunning. Its tonality feels like it is something from your own thoughts. But do not be fooled, chosen ones. They will always give one truth, but then end with something you know deep down is wrong. It may say something like, "You're smart, but you will never amount to anything." This is how the demon gets you invested in what they will say, so that you can walk into their trap. They always will say something negative, even if it is subtle, to break down your spirit. Its goal is to cause you to feel that there is nothing more to live for, making you available to live for Satan instead. Because these demons know that God will never give up on you, even to the end. And finally, the last voice, the voice of God. The voice of God will always be the greatest kind of motivation, stemming from deep love. And so that brings us to the reason why you selected this video, which is how to know the difference between the voice of a demon and the voice of God, which are both mysterious in their own ways. To answer this, I want you to remember how you felt when you felt the most love. You may have simply awakened from a good night's rest, saw the beauty of the sun's rays gleaming from your window, and felt a huge rush of positive thoughts. A deep feeling of euphoria may have overtaken you at that moment. Think about the time when you were in the presence of God. During this time, you felt an immeasurable love that is indescribable. You feel guided and protected at the same time. You are flooded with a feeling of love. Now, every time you hear these voices, if you don't feel that same feeling, then it is not the voice of God, no matter what it says. Because God is literally love. He is not metaphorically love. He radiates love itself. But the voice of a demon will always seek to stress you out. The anxiety and emotional pain that you feel in your life is a result of these demons, which work in the opposite way of the presence of God. So then anytime you are in His presence, you will feel this nostalgic love that you simply can't miss. Use this feeling to gauge which voice makes you feel that love, which is God's agape love. And then you will know which voice is the voice of God. Because wherever God is, love is. When He speaks, love follows, like how warmth accompanies light. Remember this, because you are on the verge of your greatest awakening, which is meeting God where you are. Know His ways and meet His presence, not just in song, but through the holy gust of wind, which will enter into your nostrils as the Holy Ghost, as it did with me, chosen ones. Like this video, because I know it is helpful to you, and thus it will be helpful to someone else. Let this video be pushed through the algorithm, because there is someone out there struggling with anxiety, depression, and trauma from abuse. Why should they continue to suffer when God sent His message and answer to their prayer through this video? Until next time, chosen ones.